Okay, the next thing we're going to do here is we're going to draw a buckle or a little belt, whatever they call this thing on the top of the hat. Alright. And we're going to do a stop cut. We're going to take our knife, we're going to just make a stop cut. I'm going to try to make this a little more even by running my knife. See how much more even it is than doing the point. Alright. I don't usually do cuts like this, but sometimes if you need a straight cut or something that's not going to be wavy because you use the point of your knife, this works just fine. And the thing we're going to do is we're just going to take a little piece out with the point of our knife. See, so it's raised. See that it's raised a little bit. Alright. And we're going to go this way. Now if you wet it too much, you're not going to see that notch, that cut with that knife, because that will make the wood swell. So you want to be careful about that. I'm just going to go and even this out just a tad all the way around. Okay, so it doesn't look like it's just in there. Okay, we've got to do this side over here yet. And the back side. There we go. Again, I'm going to come back and I'm going to clean everything up. Alright, so that's for, we can make that just a little bit, just a little tad deeper if you'd like. It wouldn't hurt any, you know. And I'm going to use my regular knife now. A little bit sharper. The back side I'm going to redo. Now, this has a little square in it, so what we're going to do is we're going to put a little stop cut from the top, little V cut out, a flat straight cut in, and then a little cut on the side. Alright, a little cut on this side. Okay, I'm going to have that a little more pronounced because I want that buckle to really stand out nice. Alright. Now this is kind of hard because you're working on the end grain. I still have to clean this up a little bit. I just noticed that. But I have to be so careful because the edge of the Alright. Now let me just take a look here and make sure that's really distinctive. Just give me a second here, I'll be right back. It's very hard when you work on the end grain, when you're, you know, it's much easier to work on this than the end grain itself. Okay, this is still wet from fussing with it. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to cut this little square out. So I'm going to take my knife and I'm going to push the point in. See if I can bring this up a little bit closer for you. Right here, we're going to push that little knife through straight, and we're going to take that little block out. Alright, and the thing I do is I just use the tip of my knife to get that out. and this way. Again, it's very difficult when it's the end grain to make that come. I'm going to do it back here because I don't want it to split. Almost done. I'll be right back. Okay, so that's the buckle at the front. Okay, I might make that a little more deeper and more distinct with a couple of V-cuts when I can wet it a little bit. See, there you can see it a little bit better when I wet it up a little bit. And we will keep going at this until I'm satisfied with the way it looks. Right now I'm not real happy with the way it looks because you can't see it very well standing out. Okay, but you know, when you go to paint this stuff, you can enhance that. You know, you can really enhance that. So let's. And some of the buckles are much bigger. I like them about the same size as the thing going around the hat. Alright, so there's our buckle. Alright, I'm going to go back and take care of that a little bit more. And when we come back next time, we're going to start doing the feathering on the tail. And what do I mean by the feathering? We are actually going to do this portion. The fun stuff. For those of you that like to do feathering, you're going to love this. Because this is just up your alley, I'm sure. We'll do one more here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll show you how to cut this out and how to do the front portion. I'm going to wait till that dries a little bit so we can draw on it. And then I'm going to clean it up. I'm going to do some feathering on the side here. Haven't decided exactly what, but I'm going to cut this back a little bit yet too. I see that's not quite right either. Just a little bit more. I noticed the one side's a little bit bigger than the other here. There we go. That's a little better. See, and when you do a carving, folks, you know, it's nice to set it down and look at it from all angles to see what more you have to do. I see I have more there to do. Okay, I'm pretty satisfied with the tail. I'm fairly happy with the hat. And the other thing I might do with the hat is just take a little bit of the harshness away from that and take a little bit of that corner off all the way around. Okay, and that's all I'm going to do there. Alright, so we'll be back to show you more when we start on the tail. Thanks for joining me. We'll be back.